What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Whine Wednesday with Sam and Sam, the only show on the internet where white girls talk about nonsense.
Okay. Welcome back.
Wait, I have all this recording shit here.
Ugly, ugly, ugly. What a good soundbite that'll be.
Ugly, ugly, ugly.
Who you calling ugly?
Isn't that from SpongeBob? Or, who you calling Peter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. This is Whine Wednesday, a video podcast where two 20-somethings drink wine, wind down, and whine about shit. I'm Sam.
And I'm Sam.
Woohoo!
Alright.
I want to open this right now.
Yes, we need it.
Yeah, we need it, alright.
I was just about to reference SpongeBob again and be like,
Oh, like water.
yeah. It's even yellow like SpongeBob. Perfect.
Look at that.
And I drank 2 water bottles today, so I'm ready to
Extra
drink.
hydrated.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love a good reason. Cheers.
Perfect. And I love this bottle. Okay, so, Samantha, what are we doing today?
For the second time,
That you guys don't even know about.
we're doing underrated or overrated. So we have a quiz up on Quizly.
Mm-hmm.
We did one that was
BuzzFeed.
yeah, that's right. And footage
The
got
universe
corrupted. They
fucked
said
us over.
no. We
We're-
weren't wearing red or pink. They were like,
Yeah, they said, fuck you didn't stick to your color theme. I have red on now. She's got her little red. Oops, bless you. We said, okay, the universe is telling us.
I know I got red pants on. I got my little red
Yeah.
hat.
And
Okay.
I got my little halter top that says,
I don't know. Google
IGK
it.
Google it. Anyways,
I really like this. I'm excited.
I haven't taken
I wish it
a
was
sip
colder.
yet. Is it because I was sitting out for like
Yeah.
an hour? Okay. Alrighty, so,
Let's see. What's the first thing?
well, we're gonna do give our opinion, which is very valid to do on an overrated opinion-based quiz. Okay.
Yes.
So, we're on Quizly.
There's 15 things on this list, I think. Or quiz.
Like
It's
we mentioned, we took the BuzzFeed one the last time we recorded, so we found a whole new quiz just for you guys so we could give our honest opinions.
Yeah, I guess we could have reshot the other one, but
We're true.
not authentic
We're
enough.
authentic reactionaries. Alrighty.
Let's get started.
Let's play. Alright. What do you think of popping bubble wrap? Wait.
Overrated.
Overrated? Appropriately rated. Never tried it.
Who's never tried
Underrated.
doing that?
Well, I guess these are answers
For all of them.
Yeah. Overrated.
It's great when you're a kid, but like it gets old really quick.
No, but can we just quick talk about this? What are those things? Poppets?
Oh.
Those are hot now. I feel like we
don't
need a...
like. I'm not a fidgeter.
Yeah. Bubble wrap itself can be overrated, but I
The
really
Poppets
enjoyed the
are-
Poppets thing. I was playing with my cousin.
Actually, I have a fidget ring. My ring spins.
How have I never known that?
I don't know. My mom got it for me like
I
2
like
Christmases
that.
ago.
I want that.
I could ask her where it's from.
Yeah.
I think it was probably Etsy or an Instagram ad. She loves
Yeah, it
those
looks like
fucking
it's Etsy for
things.
sure.
But yeah, I don't really use it for fidget though. Like every once in a while, I'll be like, oh, I forgot that it does this.
This is really nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Appropriately sweet. Under or over Riesling at the end.
Yeah, there you go.
How do you feel about a baby smiling at you? Uncomfortable.
I think it's pretty appropriately rated.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's nice that they're smiling at you,
sweet.
but like I don't really care that much.
It's like, okay,
They're
when,
babies. They smile at their own
yeah,
fart.
it's cute. Yeah, like I feel like I'm like, oh, I feel special because this baby looked at me and is smiling.
Yeah.
But then when a baby looks at you and starts crying, like all my dad. Okay, my dad, when my cousin Sarah was little, whenever my dad was around, would start crying. Like she just didn't like him. And the same thing happened. Like, she's fine with him now, obviously. She's 14. Like, she
Yeah.
is. But, like, when she was, like, little, I don't know up until what age, but same thing, like, when my cousin, he has kids, when kids were babies, whatever, they would cry, too. But it was all the girls. The boys, the two youngest boys now of my cousin's kids,
Right.
they haven't cried looking at my dad. But my theory...
He's so scary
My
looking.
theory
You
is...
hear that, Mr. Mayo? You're scary.
No, here's my theory as to why. Because my
Oh.
dad, he has like a goatee beard, like whatever, and he has like hair. And my
Right.
my Uncle Brian is bald.
Oh.
And my cousin Steven is also bald.
So they don't like the hair.
So in my head, I'm like, it must be because they're like, oh, why does this man have hair all over his face and head? Because they're not, I don't know, that's my theory. We don't
That's
know
so
why that
funny.
happened. Stargazing.
Underrated. We also don't get to do that very much because we have so much light pollution over here.
Yesterday, I went with Brian down to the water, which also a blessing that we have, that like
Oh, yeah.
always talk about how like it's so nice that, especially us, we live on like the South Shore, like we live on a coast, I guess,
Yeah.
of
Oh,
sorts.
yeah, of course. Yeah, we definitely live on
But like even just anyone on Long Island, we're so close to water and being able to like look
you can
out
get
on
to any
that.
beach in the span of like
30 minutes.
yeah from anywhere.
Yeah, like literally. But anyways, we're looking through my sunroof and looking at the clouds and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, because the clouds yesterday were like, like they were moving fast. We're like, look, it's a horse. Now it's a dragon. And anyways, the point is, the last time we like did that, we were like looking up at the stars, but like you could barely see any of them.
I used to watch clouds on our trampoline in the back. Like I would lay out on the trampoline and watch clouds and stuff.
That's the one thing I really do like about my sunroof, skyroof, whatever.
Yeah.
It's nice to do that.
Yeah.
But stargazing,
So underrated. I feel like
do you remember
we
the
don't get to do it enough
planetarium
at school.
at middle school?
Yeah.
That was so fun. I remember
We were so lucky to have a planetarium in our
I know,
middle school.
I know.
That's crazy.
The middle school used to be the high school, right? Yeah.
And then they built.
Because like the middle school also had like the pool and stuff, so it was like all these
Thank
God.
God. Ew. 4 years of high school having to swim.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember when all the girls would fake their periods? So they like, people would have their period for like months on end because
3
they just
weeks.
didn't want to fucking swim. And what are they gonna do? Be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
prove
Prove
it.
The pool turns red. You just have like red food dye in your underwear. They extend so that's like euphoria shit. Like
Oh my god, that's so funny.
what was I gonna say? I remember like CL and I were in the same planetarium class, and we'd like when we were in the planetarium, like when we got to go in there, we were like always like finding new like making up our own constellations.
That's cute.
I always love finding Orion in the winter.
Yeah.
That's the only other one besides the Dippers that I know.
Yeah, that I could actually find. Yeah.
There's
There's an app. When we were in South Carolina or North Carolina, we downloaded the app and you can like put it at the sky and it'll show you where all of them were.
my Opa had that app on his phone because he would always look for like my Nana who she was a Scorpio. Oh my god, no.
What was her birthday?
What's before Scorpio? Libra.
Bella's a Libra. She's the 27th of September.
Yeah, my Nana was October 10th.
Yeah.
So and he'd be like, look, Nana's over there, and then like my grandma would be like,
that's
Grandma's
so
over there,
cute.
and, like finding all the constellations. Yeah,
Oh
he's like,
my
she's usually
God.
over here, like pointing it. It was so cute. What's next? Singing loudly in the car, perfectly rated.
Yeah, that's so fun, so great, but
Absolutely.
I don't think it's too...
It's like when you do it with your friends, it's like perfect and appreciate. Like I don't do it every fucking time I'm in the car, but like when you do it, it feels magical. And
Yeah, I think, I forgot when when it was, the weather was really nice the other day. I was doing a lot of driving, when I was, buying the charger or whatever it was, the SD card reader.
Yeah, and
It
you're
was
like,
so
it's so
nice.
nice.
I had the windows down and I
Yeah.
was blasting like cigarettes on patios and then like just songs like that, like summery vibes. Like that Weezer song.
Yeah.
Or a T-shirt weather, the
Yes.
other one.
Whatchamacallit? today when I was driving home from work, well, also it was so fucking hot in my car.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story. But anyways, my AC works, but the heat doesn't work, and you have to like flip this thing. Blah blah blah. But I was listening to what's the new song with Ed Sheeran and Camila Cabello. It's like
Boomba or something. Bum bum.
Yeah,
Bum,
I was like, I
bum.
don't know. I was like, I'm feeling this, and I blasted it up and opened my sunroof, and I was like, woo!
Yeah. So it just makes you feel good, especially when the weather's starting to get nice.
Yes. So it is appropriately rated.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't think anyone would say that's. I mean, there's a fucking car karaoke like.
Oh yeah.
That's
If
overrated.
anything, I'd say it's underrated.
Yeah.
But I'd say it's pretty. A lot of people do it and like it, so I'd say
Yeah.
it's perfectly rated.
Exactly.
And
This
then-
one's a good one.
All right, we'll do this one then.
Finding money in your jean pockets that you forgot was there.
Underrated. That shit is.
It's
I
so-
mean, obviously people
Jeans,
like it, but
coats, purses.
I am the queen of that.
Yeah.
When I like take out coats, there's
Yeah.
hella money in there, and I'm assuming because I would wear in Oswego when we would go out to the bars, I would wear jackets,
You
and I
take
would
your
just
cash.
shove cash in
Yeah.
there, and then I wouldn't stop wearing them.
Yeah.
And then when I went to go, I would find 10s, 20s,
Yeah.
like crazy amounts of money
Always
stashed.
so good.
And it's so nice.
It never dies. You know what? Sometimes too, like when I'm doing like taking the laundry like out of the washing machine or dryer or whatever,
Right.
and you find things like
yeah.
like it's not even in the pocket. It's just like it fell out or whatever,
Yeah.
and
Like
you're
little
like, "Ooh,
treasure."
even just $1. I don't care. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, that's my reward for doing the laundry.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so underrated. I feel like
The other
it doesn't
day-
get talked about that much.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I've definitely had this conversation with like you before. If a group chat is going off and I'm like cleaning my room, I'll be like, oh my god, I just found like $20 or
Yeah.
whatever, and then we're all like, woohoo!
Yeah.
Like yay!
100%.
Yeah, and it's like you had that money, but you didn't know you had it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm spending money, when I spend cash, I feel like it doesn't feel like I'm really spending cash
Yeah.
because the number in my bank account doesn't
Doesn't
change.
Yeah.
So that's like that on another level.
Yeah. You're receiving the money.
All right.
So
Let's talk about the wine. So it's a Riesling. We already said that,
Yes.
I think. It's our second white. It's a 2012 from Columbia Valley. It's called Pacific Rim. At Pacific Rim, we're Riesling Zealots. Our passionate focus on Riesling has earned us 20 Best Buy accolades in just 3 years. That's impressive, I feel like. Our Riesling portrays bright crispness, subtle sweetness, and aromas of jasmine, pear, and pineapple. I think I get that.
I get the pear and
Yeah,
pineapple for
me
sure.
Too. It is. It goes dry, medium sweet, sweet. It's pretty dead center with a little bit leaning towards medium dry.
I feel like I can totally like. Hold on.
Oh, it has a QR code. Let's see what happens.
I wonder if the graphic inside will like pop up.
Oh yeah, there's this really cool. You definitely can't see it.
Maybe
But
I'll
there's
try to
like
find a
this
picture.
bird on the inside. I'll see if I'll put it on the. Alright, let's see what it says.
Beautiful bottle though. I
Yeah,
really
it's
like
so
the
pretty,
design.
very tropical.
And I love the woman on the front, like.
Riesling rules. Oh, it's the It looks like an article from Wine Enthusiast magazine.
Oh,
It's just
cool.
like their website, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
They definitely. It's mostly Rieslings. It looks like.
The Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like
Interesting.
the
That's
where
cool.
Columbia Valley is in. Okay, so it's in Richland,
Idaho?
Washington.
Oregon.
Oh. I don't know. On here it says Richland, WA, which is Washington, right?
Yeah, but can you see? Doesn't it? That looks like it's in Oregon.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Maybe that's where one of the stores is. I have no idea.
Pacific Rim, fix your QR code. We're confused. Wow, they had QR codes in 2012? Yes, so.
Yeah, because we did them in high school, I think.
Yeah, true. It just feels
And
like
we're old.
well, like the, I know. And well, like the points on here, like it says 2011 88 points, 2010
Right.
90 points, and 2009 when we graduated elementary school,
Oh, yeah.
92 points. Oh,
Cool.
cool. Well, it's a yummy, yummy wine.
Let's top off before we go on to the...
Yeah,
Next.
but I do taste like, I feel like, what was I gonna say before?
I definitely, the pineapple, I feel
Pineapple
like really
for
is
sure.
pulling through for me.
Because you know what? Like, it kind of does give me like it's like a lighter mimosa kind of thing to me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there?
it kind of, because we had peach mimosas.
Yeah.
And I get that same level of, like, sweetness.
Yeah, it's like not overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the peach mimosa.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah.
Because I don't like orange juice that much. So I
Yeah.
was happy that it wasn't just, like, orange juice plus peach or something.
Yeah, it was just
like peach juice or
Yeah.
whatever it was. Riesling's I'd say it's my favorite wine. So I'm a little
enjoying
biased
it.
on this.
I don't really feel like I've had Riesling before.
This is a drier Riesling. Usually it leans a little bit sweeter, I'd say. But it's still really
I think
good.
this is probably more appropriate to my taste buds then in that regard.
Yeah. But I really like it a lot.
Yes. This was a good
Cool.
pick.
We will rate it at the end to say if it's
Will it
underrated
be
or
under
overrated.
or overrated?
I think you can guess, but
Oh, so what did we say Finding Money was? It's underrated.
underrated, yes.
Totally. It doesn't want me to click on it. Okay, there we go. Okay. In a similar fashion, putting on clothes straight from the dryer.
It depends. I'd say underrated,
Yeah.
especially in the winter and stuff, or like
Yeah.
throwing your towels in there.
No one
before you
talks
shower.
about it, I feel like.
Yeah.
And it's not like, it's almost in a similar sense to like, in my head, like, a luxury is like having your like washer dryer like right in your like bedroom or like right in your like master bathroom or whatever. Like,
Oh, okay.
like see from an interior
That's a very
designer's.
European thing.
Yeah, but like that is a very European thing now that you say that. But like in my head, I feel like that's more of like a luxurious like thing, like from an interior designer's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And in relation to that, like I feel like not the everyday person like has like a heated towel rack and stuff or
Right.
whatever.
That's also a very European thing. I think also we view European lifestyles
As pampered.
as luxury.
Well, they're pampered as
Yeah.
well. Like I feel like maybe because it's like in a sense like old money.
Yeah.
Kinda like
I think they value luxuries
more.
Like
for
even
sure.
simple luxuries,
Yeah.
they value more
Totally.
than we do. As like American, it's just like whatever's quickest,
Consumer,
cheapest, fastest, like all of
Yeah.
that. Whereas in other countries, not even just European, that's just where I've like experienced it. the
Yeah,
most.
I
Like
feel
I've
like
had
South
first-hand
American
experience.
cultures
Right.
like appreciate those things too. So
Yeah, we're just like, we consume so much stuff that we're like, we don't care if it's the best quality, where there's the opposite. They'd rather consume less stuff
yeah,
and it be a luxury.
Yeah, we need to revamp our way of living, I guess.
Or just move there.
Yeah,
That's what I want to do.
it was so funny how when we were in New York,
Yeah.
you were like everywhere we went, you're like I
You were
feel like
like-
I'm in London, and then like we
Yeah,
came
but,
across
like-
the London tourist, and I
Yeah.
was like, how do you feel now?
I know. It was so weird, too, because obviously I've been to the city countless amounts of times.
Yeah,
But that trip, that
Yeah,
day trip, just
strangely
really,
evoked pub
like, nostalgia of the time that I spent there.
it was a sign.
Yeah, it is a fucking sign. I want to get back there ASAP.
So underrated, we were saying.
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion on this. I know that I haven't read it to you yet, but I know that a lot of people
Build up the suspense.
have an opinion on this and like obsess over this and like, oh my god, like you're crazy. But what do you think of lying on the cool side of your pillow? In the summer,
I'd say it's, honestly, I'd say it's overrated.
yeah,
It's not that I don't enjoy it. I do like flipping it over to the cold side of my pillow. I get that.
I feel like that's like a luxury I only experience in the summer when it's like so hot
Right.
out and you're like,
I've also been very lucky. I've had central air my whole life, so I don't
Yeah.
really, in the summer, it doesn't get like too bad, like
Okay.
really hot.
we only have it on the main floor.
Yeah, like when we redid the house and I was like 5, we got central air, so
Yeah. You don't call.
I don't remember anything before that. And I've never been, like, in the dorms in the beginning of the year, like when it was really hot, I guess like I was like, oh, the cold side of the pillow. That's so nice.
Yeah, you're like, what is this life? I've never known.
Yeah, no, literally.
Oh my god. Oh my god. When I remember an ex of mine who went to New Paltz and I stayed over in his dorm.
It was hot.
It was fucking hot as hell, and we like had to sleep in the same twin bed.
Like on top of each other, basically.
Oh my god. I remember that was horrible. But
yeah.
And like we had a fan on, we had the windows open,
Right.
and it was nothing.
Yeah, but I'd say overrated because people do freak out about it, and I don't think it's that crazy.
Yeah, I'm
like
aren't there like pillows now? Like doesn't like the purple
cooling pillows.
Yeah, like the purple pillow do that or something, or I don't know. I just said a random pillow name.
I know it's the purple mattress
that does the cooling thing. So I would imagine the pillow has to do it too.
I know, but I don't think they do pillows. I think it's just like that. Like I think the purple mattress.
I can't
Something
Google it.
different.
I'm gonna Google it. Purple pillow. Yeah, there's a purple pillow.
There's definitely self-cooling pillows and stuff. I saw them on like infomercials and
Yeah, it
things.
says sleep cool all night.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm also not one of those people that gets really like hot.
I get hot. I was literally complaining to Brian like about it. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm so heated. I was like, I feel like I have menopause. Well, like I'm like a dummy, and like even today, like
I'm a dummy.
it was like in the 60s, and I like came into work and I turned on my little space heater, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so hot, and I turn it off. But then like I'm like still warm, but I'm like, oh, but my like feet feel cold, so like I turn it back on, and I'm like, I'm so hot. And like I just like it's just me
Why don't you
plugging
just, like,
and unplugging and plugging
Get
and unplugging it.
slippers or something.
My feet would probably still be hot in slippers.
Oh, I thought you said your feet were cold,
Oh yeah, true.
and the rest of you is hot.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having hot flashes in my like
That
early
could just be
mid-20s.
like your hormones, like not menopause, just like
Yeah.
normal hormone
I mean-
fluctuation.
Yeah, I guess so, because I was like, I don't have a fever, but I'm like, my body just always feels
I get that
heated.
sometimes. Like when we were upstairs today, like I opened a couple windows because I was like, it's getting a little warm in here.
Yeah, like I like this. I'm actually at a
The
pretty
basement
nice.
is really nice.
It's nice and
cool.
chilled. Like my skin's like just feels cold, like a little brisk, but like I'm not like
Yeah.
freezing. Okay. Getting under the covers on a cold, rainy day. I think that's appropriately rated.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards underrated a little bit because I feel like nice weather is so highly regarded that a good rainy day, I'm a whore for a good rainy day.
I'll appreciate that actually, because it's not like I feel like people like on a rainy day will just go about their normal things, whereas where I'm like I want to be like my dog. When it's a rainy day, Bandit is even more like loungy and
Yeah.
lazy, and like he doesn't care if he goes outside. He doesn't care if he goes on a walk. He just wants to be cuddled up
Right.
like by the fire and all that.
Like whenever I had a day off and it was rainy,
Yeah.
in my apartment, I would just turn off all the regular lights, have the fairy lights on, put in a movie, have my like warm coffee, get
Yeah.
like blanket, and just sit and watch a movie or something. Like that's such a
Snuggled up.
vibe. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What do you think of taking an afternoon nap?
Honestly, overrated. I do it. I took one today, but I feel like most of the time, I'd say 85% of the time, you wake up more tired than you already were.
Yeah.
You wake up hot, usually.
Discombobulated.
You don't know what time it is.
Sometimes, like, I hate when you wake up from, like, a late afternoon, evening nap, and you're, like, it
Yeah.
feels like it's, like, dark, and it's, like, it feels like it's, like, is it early morning?
Yeah.
Like, of the next day? I just hate it.
I feel like my skin is drier, or like whatever breakouts I had like got worse, or like I don't know, like my face is all smushed and
Yeah.
I'm like
You're,
my
like,
neck is
a
sweaty,
weird
like
grogginess.
yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's overrated. I mean, I don't really get to take naps that much, but like an
Right.
afternoon nap that much, but I mean on the like when I'm really tired on like the weekends.
Like after brunch when we needed one.
Yeah. Like when I like am so tired and like am able to do it, it's usually pretty nice. I don't know, overrated. Having a long conversation with a close friend.
Underrated.
I was like, I guess we do that like at least once a week.
Yeah. No, literally.
But I wonder if they mean like a long conversation with a close friend, as in like deep, or like. Well, I feel like when you start talking to a close friend, like it just your mind starts going, and it's like a stream of conscience.
Even before this, I loved we
would
could
talk
sit for hours.
Well, that's why we decided to do this. Monetize it.
Yeah. So I'd say underrated. I feel like
a lot of people.
We don't do that. A lot of people don't do that anymore.
I feel like because like I know that a lot of people are like, ugh, small talk or whatever.
But that's not
that's
that.
that. No, I know. But like I feel like they're like, ugh, I hate small talk. But then how do you like evolve into having longer conversations with people if you don't start off on a smaller conversation?
I think they mean small talk as in like the
how's the weather?
Like, how are you doing? Oh, great. How are you? Like the shit that nobody really cares about. Like, when you meet an acquaintance or, like, a mutual friend, and you're like, oh, how are you? How are you? Like, you're not actually talking about anything that you're gonna remember, that's gonna matter. Like, not the small talk and lighthearted conversation.
Yeah.
That's different, I think. Because, like, lighthearted conversation could be talking about TikToks or talking about, like, what you did the other day or what you talk about while you're going shopping. Like, just, like, lighthearted conversation is not necessarily small talk.
That's an interesting distinction. I can't really think of a time that I have small talk. I'm a very, like, open book kind of person.
Yeah.
So, when I start... Not, like, all... I don't know, I was about to knock on wood. But, like, I feel...
Just in case.
Just in case. I feel like I just get into a conversation with someone and, like...
Right.
It feels, like, comfortable and natural. I feel like I hear maybe people who are a little bit more introverted are the people who are like, oh, I hate small talk, and then like that kind of, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think the only time that I ever feel like small talk is just such a prevalent thing is when I meet mutual friends, or like I'm introduced to someone new that's new to me but not necessarily new to everyone that I'm with.
Yeah.
In that kind of sense.
So then you're thinking of small talk in that way? Because I feel like that's like a lighthearted conversation. It's just like, oh, like, how, like, what do you do and stuff, and then, like, even when it's like asking those stupid, simple, like, small talk, like, kind of things, like, oh, how was your day or whatever, like, I guess people need to make small talk, like, turn it into conversations more often, you know, because you can be like, oh, how are you, and then, like, it's, like, a thing where it's, like, people are just like, oh, hey, good, like, whatever, but it's like, all right, like, let's be
that's
more
the small
honest.
talk part, and then once you get past that, that's the more easy-flowing, lighthearted conversation, and I think that bridge is hard for people who aren't great at talking to strangers or people who are not necessarily your close friends or family.
I feel like it's really interesting. My parents are people to, like, easily, like, talk to people and, like, you know, shoot the stick or whatever kind of thing. And I feel like when I was younger, like, I was definitely, like, in school and stuff, like, I was, like, a more, like, I guess, shy, quiet, to myself person. In a sense. And, like, I would always, like, feel like it's more so, like, an intimidation thing or whatever. But anyways. But, like, college and stuff, I feel like I, like, you know, whatever, you get to reinvent. Yeah. Thing. I just, like, am such a, like, open person and just, like, can chat or whatever. And then it depends on, like, when I see certain people from, like, high schools past or whatever.
You kind of revert back to...
Yeah. It depends on the people are. Which, like, I hate so much because I'm like, this isn't me. And it just makes me uncomfortable. Yeah. But, like, it's, like... Honestly, it's more so just, like, me going back to that position. But it's because those people are actually still, like, in a high school state of mind.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, just, like, when I've gone to certain, like...
You can tell,
yeah,
kind
you can
of,
tell
by the
they
way
haven't
talk.
grown. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or, like, they don't acknowledge you. It's like, all right, so... And then it's like, that's what has put me back into a place of where I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm in high school, like... You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, anyways. The next one is a relaxing bath. Overrated! I have a strong opinion on this. Do you want me to go with it? I hate baths. I don't get them. You're sitting there. Okay, the few times
I think we don't have the means to have the bath that can be considered underrated. Like,
yeah.
Zoe's bathroom
Yeah.
and bathtub and how serious she takes bath time looks like a fucking dream.
I think that, again, is more of a luxury European thing.
Yeah. Like, a big, beautiful bathtub, a bath bomb, music, lighting, like, you could have a bath tray
I'm sure
with
it's
your
like
laptop.
a nice spa, relaxing.
Yeah, a
relaxing
fat
thing.
face mask, a
Yeah.
hair mask, whatever, like. But
I
I
don't
don't have a tub that.
I
And
don't
a
have
bathroom.
a deep enough tub to enjoy that,
Yeah.
I guess is the thing. Because when I'm in my bathtub, the times that I've, tried taking baths and stuff because bath bombs were all the rage, I first of all, I forget who I told this to. I told it to you and Julia or maybe Bridget or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I wear a bathing suit top when I go, when I take a bath. Because the water doesn't, I'd have to
Lean all the way in
lean
and
all the
back.
way in, and then my feet don't touch the other end of the tub enough where I'd still my head would just start to go under the water, which is not
Yeah.
comfortable, or I have to sit all the way up,
Yeah.
and so my boobs are out and I'm cold.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable, so I don't like baths because of that.
Yeah.
And and then I think it's so funny. I don't really like iCarly, but I remember
Where her toe gets stuck in the.
oh wait, I remember I had a weird dream about that one time. The same thing happened to me
Yeah.
in my dream or whatever.
She was getting ready for a date or something,
Yeah.
and her toe got stuck in the tub.
Well, that was
spout.
true, but I feel like there was another part where it's you're just sitting in your own filth or whatever, some kind of.
I know, but how dirty are you if you're sitting in your own filth?
Do you take a shower before you bathe or after you bathe?
It would depend, I guess. If I need to wash my hair or something, I would definitely do it
Because
before.
some people would just take a bath and be like, I'm bathed, I'm clean. I don't feel that way. I feel like you're dirty.
I feel like a bath is not necessarily a means to clean yourself, as it is a luxury to a
It's
relaxation.
more of a relaxing bath.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Any baths that I've taken are overrated. I feel like I haven't tapped into that potential.
Yeah. Well, the bath in this, that looks nice.
Yeah, my flight got canceled when I was coming back from London, to move back.
And you took a bath?
And I booked a hotel room right near the airport,
Oh.
and they had a gorgeous bath. And I watched Age of Adeline, and I had bubble bath, and it was so nice. And I was in a hotel, and I had a robe and stuff. That was the only bath I think I've ever taken where I was
It's,
this is sick.
Yeah.
I love it.
I definitely feel like I've had at least one enjoyable bath.
Yeah.
But sorry, I just had a flashback to taking a bath with an ex, and I was just like, that was not fun at all. Because it was a tiny.
I don't think I want to take a bath with anybody
else. Oh my god, one of my clients, she got she was like, this is one of the biggest mistakes I made. She's like, I know it's silly, but she got a double wide bathtub because it's actually kind of sweet because her husband had Alzheimer's and stuff, and he wouldn't bathe or shower unless she was with him or whatever.
Right.
So she got a double
To
wide
help,
bathtub
yeah.
for him. So it was kind of cute, but
Yeah.
she's just oh, she's like, yeah, I know it's ridiculous,
yeah.
to look at, and from a selling standpoint, I'm like, hey, you don't know. Honestly, that bathtub was big enough to have a luxurious spa day.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd say our personal experience, baths are so overrated.
Yeah.
But I think it has the potential to be underrated or perfectly rated.
Agree, but we'll just do it from overrated.
Yeah.
Okay, freshly. Oh, I know your answer to this. Freshly baked warm cookies straight from the oven. I feel like that's actually perfectly rated. Everyone likes a fresh baked cookie, you know? I know you love them.
I love them. I would say, but I feel like they are perfectly rated. I feel like a lot of people do love them.
Yeah.
So I don't think they
Milky,
can be
gooey
underrated.
cookie. Yeah. And I think that's all I have to say on that.
Yeah.
Appropriately rated.
Perfect. Done.
Now I want to.
Next.
I know I want to.
I've got cookies upstairs, but they're not freshly baked.
Maybe we can warm them up and make them melty.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but when you make it melty too, it's not as good. Okay, anyways. Eating an ice cream cone on a hot day. Whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it out there. On a hot day, I do not want ice cream.
Me neither. It's gross.
I would rather have it on a cold day or inside or on a spring or fall day. When it's hot out, I want Italian ice, an ice pop, a snow cone,
something
refreshing.
Yeah.
I don't want ice cream with like chocolate.
It makes you
like,
sluggish.
Yeah.
Please revert back to our last episode. So I think it's overrated.
What was it again? I don't know if I can remember.
Eating an ice cream cone.
Oh yeah, overrated as hell.
That's the best thing. It melts all over you.
Sticky.
It's sticky, gross. Ew. I like ice. Yeah, I like ice pops and all that shit. How do you feel about having breakfast in bed?
Not it. I don't like eating in bed.
Underrated. I mean, overrated.
Oh my god, I was like, I don't agree.
Overrated.
I don't like eating in bed. I know that a lot of people like snacking in bed or eating in bed.
Crumbs and stuff.
I just don't. I feel like messy and dirty and like I don't want to be in my bed.
Even if you have a tray and stuff. Okay, well, actually, so I will agree that it's overrated because of the way like this picture is showing it to me, where it's kind of like a breakfast in bed luxury experience.
Why are you not paying attention to
But I mean, well, I eat pretzels in my bed. I'll eat pretzels.
The only time I think I've ever eaten in my bed is if I'm hungover.
I've never had okay, that's false too. In college, I would eat in my bed a lot, but that's because I had
nowhere else to eat.
I had a desk and but I love to sit in my bed and do my homework and whatever, work and shit.
During Christmas time, this past Christmas, when there was the COVID, Joe had COVID. We'd stay in our rooms pretty much. So I ate in my room for 2 weeks.
But at your desk,
and
maybe, or on
no, I ate it in my bed and I hated it. I have my little makeup thing.
Yeah. That's
right next to my bed, and I put a lot of my dishes I would put it there.
Oh, this is the final one. Finally, the feeling you get when holding hands with the. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm already laughing because just. Wait, hold on.
I already don't want. I already.
No,
hate
I know. But I'm laughing. Okay. Let me read the question and then I'll explain why I'm laughing. Finally, the feeling you get when holding your hands with the person you love for the very first time. For the very first time. Okay, first of all, before this, we did a refresh on our love languages. And what was this 4 or 5 for you? Physical
4.
touch?
5 was words of affirmation.
I think it was 3 for me. I think quality time was second. But, hold on, I have to look now.
Yeah, my first was gift giving. I like giving and receiving gifts.
Yeah, my third was
my
physical touch.
Second was acts of service. And then quality time. And then physical touch.
So there you go.
And then
that's
words of
her
affirmation
answer
was
on
last.
that one.
So fucking overrated. Also, I feel like 50%, maybe more, of the population has sweaty ass hands or clammy hands or and holding hands just makes it worse. And I don't know, it's just no. I'd rather have someone put their arm around my shoulders or weight. If that's what you need to be touching each other while you're walking.
The part that's getting me, because it says the feeling you get when holding hands with the person you love for the first time. First of all, I would imagine that before you know that you love them, you would probably have held their hand.
Right.
So it's more like the feeling you get when you hold hands with the person you have a crush on for the first time is how I would look at it. Oh, she said bye, Mom. She doesn't like that physical touch. She said physical touch is my 10th love language. I get what they're trying to get at with the first, holding hands for the first time.
Oh, you're really stuck on this first time thing.
Yeah. The rush you get when you're, there's, the attraction or the chemistry or whatever, that intensified,
okay.
The whatever. So I get what they're saying with that, for the first time you're holding hands or whatever. But you don't know that they're the love of your life or whatever for the first time, when you hold your hand for the first time.
You're right.
So I want them to get rid of the word love. And let's cancel it out, because that's how I'm...
Let's just say when you're holding hands with the person you love.
Well, that's overrated. I don't know. I mean...
Yeah. I think holding hands is so overrated.
I mean, I like holding hands. No, like not to, like I like holding Brian's hand, I guess, but I'm not like. Like I don't, you know what I'm trying to say?
What a beautiful feeling.
Orgasming at the sight of holding in their hand.
I don't think that's what they mean, though.
The rush.
I think they just mean, I guess it's just we don't value physical touch like that in that way.
I value it a little bit more than, yeah, I don't know. Like, holding hands is just like holding hands. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a quick smooch. Alrighty, so.
I wish it, oh, well, we read the back already.
So, I guess the holding hands wasn't the final.
Oh, yeah, is Riesling
Over or under?
underrated? I think Riesling is underrated. When you think of white wine and the most, like, famous and drank.
People think of Chardonnay, right?
Like Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio. But, like...
It's funny because, like, recently, Pamela, who I work for, and you both said Chardonnay, like, gives me headaches, or, like, you don't really care for Chardonnay.
Yeah, Chardonnay is not my favorite.
I like this Riesling. I don't think I've ever had a Riesling. I would say it is underrated.
Yeah. Or a Sauv Blanc.
Yeah.
Like, those are the white wines that you automatically think of. Riesling doesn't really come to mind. And I feel like it should.
I really like this. It's nice and fruity and... I don't know. Let's bring on the summer, baby.
Yeah.
I guess that would have been an ending, but I'm going to keep talking. Oh my god. Like, imagine drinking this by the poolside today.
And chilled and stuff and just outside.
I want that. We need to get another bottle of this.
We need to try another Riesling. I could pick out a good Riesling.
Yeah,
I'll
please
pick out
do.
my favorite, yeah.
Yeah, please do, because I want to see, like, a comparison. Or...
Yeah.
We should do another wine night with the girls. But, like, we
Yeah.
all bring, like a Riesling. Or we all bring, like...
Our
like,
favorite of, like, one type of wine.
Yeah, exactly. So we can do a comparison. I like that idea.
Or, like, we could, like...
Is that an episode idea?
Or, like, your favorite white wine or your favorite, like, you have... Maybe not necessarily your favorite of the same type of wine. Yeah, I really like it. I'd say my rating, let's see. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
I can't remember what the Avalon...
I gave it a 9.
No, I know, but I can't remember what that tastes like in comparison.
Oh.
I will probably give this an 8. Because it's a little bit sweeter. And I tend not to love overtly sweet, but this is the perfect amount of sweetness, but I think I like the other one better. I'm just trying to, like...
Rank them
I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah, I'm giving it 8.5 because while I love Riesling, this is not my favorite Riesling that I've ever had. I've had a few.
And I think that for this being the first Riesling that I've had, that I know of, but I'm pretty sure it is the first I've ever had. I think 8 is a nice spot.
Yeah. Happy Wine Wednesday.
Yeah, well, cheers to that.
Cheers.